Hi, welcome back. My name's Tom DeCare, owner of Lehigh Valley Original Recipe, LLC. Last video, we got to see Lehigh Valley's new gel resin at -5 degrees and shown how it's still pliable. We did do a comparison test with a competitor's lube, or a popular lube, let's say, and showed the properties of how it was still spreadable on bullets, patches, good for patches for woods walks and things like that. Today we're going to do a melt temperature. I'm not going to do it here on the stove. I'm going to show you something a little bit maybe more sophisticated than a stove, but not so high tech. Okay, so over here, follow me. You see this here is a wax warmer. You'll see these in salons. So varied of temperatures from 1 all the way up to 10. Obviously they don't want to have it too hot because of not burning the skin. So cranked all the way up here. I have a temperature right here showing about 150. And again, they do this just so that they don't burn people's skin. So if you look at the temperature rod, it goes down in through there, and it's just below the bottom of this bowl. Because underneath the bowl, way down here, is the actual metal that's the heating element. So to keep it steady and to keep it at 150 to try to control it as best we can. You also see a stop clock over here, the app that I downloaded. And we're going to time it too to see how long it takes to melt. So while I do that, I will get the popular brand out. And I will put it in here at 160 degree plate. It's the timer. And we just want to get it into that phase. I mean, 160 is pretty extreme. On a cold barrel, wax wouldn't be able to melt or even get soft in just that short amount, the time the black powder explodes and the ball travels down into the barrel, or the whatever you're shooting, maxi ball or picket bullet. It doesn't really have that ability to do that. But on a hot day, you know that it's already pretty much at its melt temperature. And again, 100 and we're going up here. You know, this is going to fluctuate a little bit. It's going up there now at 165. As we turn it up more. I know I wouldn't want that on. I felt sunshine on my skin like that, but wouldn't want anything else. Now there it is. You're already starting to see that melt point on here, and we're just at a minute. And you can see that little bit down at the bottom over here melting on this side of it. And again, this is a real slow melt because again of the 160 degrees. And you're going to see that melt off more and more. You can start to see around the edges where it's actually turned into a liquid. And we're at a minute and 33, 34. I'm seeing it on my phone, but alright. So as you can see, it's now melting all the way around the edges of it, kind of spilling out into an exact liquid. Obviously, the middle of this is getting, more balmy. See, as I push it, you can see it pushes the liquid out. A little on my finger, oily, as you can see. So, there's no sense in trying to bring this all the way into a wax because, again, here it is. It's 165. The temperature is 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Obviously not going to be in your barrel that long, but this is just a test to show how it's melting at that temperature. So at the 2 minutes and 32 seconds, it's pretty much coming into a liquid phase at 160 degrees. Okay, now here we are again. With our empty container, our timer set back to 0, and again coming up about 160 degrees, looks like 155. Anyway, now we're going to try the Lehigh Valley Gel Resin. And I'm gonna take it and scoop a little off of this spoon into the cup. I'm even going to mash it down a little bit, just to kind of show you the properties of this. Again, it's 72 degrees in here, 30% humidity. Started my timer. And there we are again. There's 155. Wish I could just set the camera on there and the phone on there. Anyway, you're gonna see we're gonna keep pushing on this too to see if there's any kind of melt wax. But let's wait, a couple minutes. It's only been 30 seconds. If you got a couple minutes to spare, I mean, I know we're already 6 minutes now into this video. Again, want to let you know that again, this is not. There's no wax in this. I've tried soy waxes. I've been through the last couple of years, just all kinds of things, and this was actually an experiment started a long time from Skip Earl Kurtz from I believe it was Circle Fly Wad, and he wanted me, I think in 2006, make something for shotgun wads. It was Lehigh Valley Lube. Mike Eater kind of at Flintlocks LLC in Indiana kind of put me on this mission too for some shotgun wads that he was interested in, and I kind of played around a little bit. I didn't really have anything to play around with there at the shoot, but I did get something of what consistency he was looking for, and this seems to be a good consistency. You saw in the last video how it spread on an overwad at -5 degrees. So obviously here at 72, it'd be a cool day. It would spread on that too, obviously, -5. But I want to show you the heat properties of this. And I'm going to even turn this up a little bit more all the way, this wax warmer. And we're here coming up there on 2 minutes. I'm going to poke it around here a little bit. And you can see there's no melting residue down here. I mean, you're just seeing that stuff there. There's like a white film. I don't know if you can see the shininess, if I can turn my finger enough to show the shininess of it. But again, I'm going to just push it in there. I can still feel it. It feels cool on the top, so it doesn't take heat too badly. And it's down here to 150. And it's going to be cooking back up here in a minute. I'll turn this warmer up a little more. And if we don't find this in a good enough time, we'll just go right over to the stove and get it over with. But I wanted to let you know, it just clicked on again. So it's going to be rising up again. And here we are at 3 minutes. We're going to rise, it's going to start rising up to a hotter temperature. We're just going to watch that. This thing here isn't tin foil, this pan I'm in. It's actually from one of Marie Callender's pot pies. It's good for microwave and for oven. I prefer to cook them in the convection oven, but they're microwavable. On the outside of them, you can see it's kind of a green paper that's kind of pleated all over. But I thought this would make a good, dish to put things in because it's obviously highly conductive, and the microwave it doesn't really need it takes high temperatures. But there we are again. We're at 160. Back off on the autofocus on this thing here. Okay, there we go. And it's climbing up to 165. We're at 3 minutes and 47 seconds, almost 4 minutes. And I guess I'm going to demonstrate. I know you see some of that white stuff, but that was actually from the beef pot pie. But that, again, look, nothing left behind here. Just a very light thing. And again, activated probably by moisture. The coolness of the lube and the temperature. Jeez, dummy. The temperature of that metal thing, metal coated paper, probably causing a little condensation, but this is what we want. We want this because your black powder has moisture in it. The ambient temperature has moisture in it, so why not have something activate by moisture and not heat? And that's kind of the whole premise of this study. Because if it doesn't get hot enough or it's too hot, then the lube changes its properties. These properties aren't changing, whether it's -5 or if it's up here at 160. Yeah, I'm wrong. It's up here now at 180 since I've cranked it all up, as you can see. So still, even at 180 degrees, this stuff is not melting. It's not stuck there, you can see. It's just as clear as when it came out. Get this in focus. There. And again, the same properties as it demonstrates at -5. You see it turns a little milky because, again, we're dealing with soap. So that's it for Alchemy Academy for today. There it was, 5 minutes and 32 seconds in there at, anywhere from 145 all the way up to 180 degrees, or almost 180, and still holding its property. Again, activated by moisture. You can see in my fingers, you can see that. You can see the little bit on there. It doesn't feel greasy. A lot of people want to call it grease, but it just sounds dirty and greasy. This isn't. This is a soap. You can actually just wash your hands and it will come off of there. Same with this. It's going to come out of your barrel. You just bring your water with you. That little light coating that it's going to leave on there is just going to help enhance it, where you're not going to have to need any soap. You have it right there to clean your firearm. So have a nice day. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.